Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like...
Hello there and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be sharing a project that I shared on Daphne's Outdoor Living over this past summer. And I really want to catch you guys up on all the projects that I was sharing over there. So I decided today to be able to bring you this amazing makeover. So I hope that you enjoy it. So today's video has been a year and a half in the making, so I just wanted to share this little unused side patio and how overgrown it was with these weeds and volunteer, a tree, and it was just a mess, quite frankly, and I have been putting it off for a long time. We have been in our home 14 years and I have never used this side patio over here because it was just unusable space for us. So over the past year and a half, I have been trying to come up with an approach and what we're going to do with getting rid of this vegetation. Now this was early 2023, last year spring, and as you can see, the bush, tree, whatever you want to call it over here, has already stretched out and it was out of control. So I was a little intimidated. So we just went in and did some light pruning and then we just left it at that for that year. So this is early spring 2024. Now we knew that if we let it leaf out the way that it did last year, that we wouldn't be able to do anything with it. So we got out early one Saturday morning and we just went to town, just trying to trim it back as hard as possible before it leafed out. So this is just midway through. You could see all of the limbs that we were able to cut off. So we just chopped this up really short and we set it out on the curb for organic pickup, which was going to be the week following. Now this was several months later. As you can see, they leafed out and they are absolutely huge and they're basically the height of our house, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. So we got up early again and my husband just went at it with this hand saw, and we were able to cut everything down tremendously. And then we took some time to be able to see what we were going to do and what the next step was going to be. What I forgot to mention earlier is all this time we always thought that those weeds were on our neighbor's property because we can't access that little patch of planting bed, but it actually is our property. So that's why we are taking the steps to be able to remove it now. And this is how the patio is looking today. Now, it is much cleaner than it has been in past times that I've shown you guys. We've had so much work done on our home where we got the chimney repointed, we got some bricks replaced, we put on a new roof, we did insulation, We put in a new heating system. I mean, we've done so much over the past 6 months that it's hard to believe the amount of projects that we were able to get done, but everything needed to be done. We live in a 1936 colonial, and it just needed a lot of maintenance work. So this is how it's looking, and we're gonna get started today. So mostly everything that's out here on the patio is going to be relocated, donated, or just trashed. So I'm taking the time to just move everything towards the right hand side. I'm up really early. My husband hasn't gotten up and, come out to be able to help me at this point. So I'm just moving everything so I can do one side of the patio. So I couldn't believe this ivy was growing under the siding and had peeked out on the other side. So I'm just making sure that I remove that. We're going to be sweeping the patio to just get all of the debris that's left on the actual surface. And then we're going to go in and power wash everything and absolutely make it sparkling. I couldn't believe how clean I was able to get it with the Greenworks surface attachment. But every time that I use that thing, I am floored at how it just melts the grime away. So we're going to do that right after I finish getting up all of this debris. Now in this corner over here, I hadn't realized, but there was so much debris trapped underneath the railing. So I went and I got a mask so that, I just protected myself. So as I'm just sweeping up everything, I have my mask on. And then also we're going to pull out a lot of debris from underneath that railing. And then we're going to sweep it up, get rid of it. And then we're going to start with the power washing. So I want to just thank you guys so much for all of the support that you've been showing me, all of the suggestions in my videos on the projects that I recently was able to complete. I am so happy each time that I'm able to interact with you guys in the comment section. So please do, if you like my vibe, if you're enjoying the videos, leave me a plant emoji down below. Let me know where you're watching from. I absolutely love this view because it's showing the work that we got done on our fireplace. Now, as I said, I live in a 1936 colonial, and the fireplace that we have is on the side of our home. Well, over the past year, we had a lot of water penetration, and we were trying to figure out what was the cause of it. So we had a couple of chimney companies come in, and ultimately we had to have it waterproofed. And you can see how the bricks are glistening there. So it definitely is repelling all of the water, and it is helping us out to not have water penetration on the inside. And we also had it repointed, and we had a couple of bricks replaced. So I was just happy to see that view, and it just reminded me of how far we have come. So I just wanted to show a close-up of how much grime was being able to be removed. Now this on the left is before and on the right is after, so you can see quite the difference. So the surface attachment is amazing, but in these tight spaces I have to use the wand itself. So I'm just going in and I'm getting underneath the railing, and then I'm also going on the outside to be able to clean that as well. So since I have the pressure washer out, I'm just taking the opportunity to just clean off the siding, because we have been doing so much work and there's so much grime on the siding. And I do think that I perhaps will venture and do a refresh and try to paint at least the lower portion of the siding in the fall. I'm gonna have to check out and see, like, try to color match it, because I'm not going to be doing the whole house. That would be way too much for me. But the lower portions I'm definitely going to try to you know, freshen up. So I am still thinking about how we're going to screen this patio off with removing the mangy bushes that are tamed right now, but we do want to remove them and get something a little better for screening along the back portion of the patio. But I haven't figured that out yet, but I am still in the planning process on that. So I have been using the same stain, so I'm giving you guys a close-up look. The color that we're going to be using is slate, and you guys know I love slate, and I know that a lot of you have used the same stain and freshened up your spaces as well. So make sure that you take a screenshot of the actual stain itself so that you can, you know, go to Home Depot and check it out, see if it works for you. So if you're enjoying the video and this is your first time by, or you haven't subscribed in the past, make sure that you subscribe so that you can continue on with this journey. I love sharing with you guys, and I look forward to the comments that we receive each week and being able to get to know you guys and to show a different area of my property, both inside and outside. So I did 2 full coats to get full coverage. The stain is solid and it looks amazing once it's down. So I'm really happy that I was able to just take the time to be able to stain this area, and it looks amazing. You guys will really enjoy the final reveal. So what I wanted to do was just look back at, how we started on this day, and then we're going to go into some light decorating. So these rockers were in the backyard. They're from a company called Cicerolo. They're going to be linked in my Amazon storefront in case you want to, shop anything that you see here today. So we brought them from the backyard. This was where they were supposed to be originally, but we hadn't, got around to doing this makeover. So today's the day that they are going to its final place, and I absolutely love it. So let me know how you guys enjoyed this makeover down in the comment section. We're going to be going into the final shot so that you can see how the makeover turned out. I just wanted to thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Until the next time, have a blessed day.